A user like you and I is demanding the FCC to allow internet linking to GMRS repeaters and radios, and he's put up a petition that he wants people to sign. I wonder how realistic this is, and I wonder your thoughts on it. Let's take a look. GMRS repeater linking has been a hot topic recently. I've done several videos in the past about new GMRS channels, GMRS repeater linking. Well, I just got finished recording one for a Reddit article that says the justifications for repeater linking. How can someone justify that when it's clearly illegal to do? And I did a comments video that said something about, because I had a lot of really comments that went the other direction from where I expected them to go on the first GMRS repeater linking video that I made. So it's been a hot topic recently. A lot of good discussion is going on. Now, if you're operating a GMRS radio from your house or in the field somewhere remotely, if you ever do any remote operations especially, Bio-NO Batteries is a fantastic battery manufacturer that supports the amateur radio community and the GMRS community. You can easily run your GMRS radio that's in a man pack or a backpack or somewhere you're going out hiking, you need your GMRS radio. Check out bionopower.com. They are the sponsor of today's video. Excellent, great batteries that are supported. The company's in the USA. They're supported in the USA. I believe most of the batteries are made, some of them are made in Mexico, I think. Some of them are made overseas. But they have an excellent support staff. They support the amateur radio community, and I know the GMRS community as well. So check out the link in the description below for bionopower.com. They are the sponsor of today's videos. Thank you, Bio-NO, for supporting the channel. And this is an article that I found over here at change.org, and you can see right here it's got 3,717 verified signatures right now, and you can sign this petition on the right-hand side. You give your first name, your last name, your email. It tells you where your location is. You can edit that, and then you can uncheck this box that says display my name and comment on this petition if you want, or you can just leave that and let your comments be seen by the world. Title of the article is obviously Demand FCC to Allow All Network Connections to GMRS Repeaters and Radios. Network connections, they're talking about the internet. An all-star type system. Connect repeaters together over the internet. When I first made this video about GMRS repeater linking, I thought everyone was going to be totally for it. The FCC should not disallow us to do this. We should be totally allowed to do whatever we want on GMRS. Surprisingly to me, a lot of people were against that. A lot of people were like, no, we should not be able to link these repeaters together because of actions being taken by groups such as North Georgia GMRS Group, who is linking multiple repeaters together over a large area, several state areas. So I'm told, this is what I've gotten from the comments, and I got emails from several of you that I'm reading and reviewing, and I'm probably will make a follow-up video on that later on. But what they're doing is they're taking all 8 repeater channels from GMRS and linking them all together. So essentially we have one GMRS repeater channel now that is linked over a huge 3 to 4 state area, several hundred miles. This is in North Georgia again. And because a lot of these repeaters are on top of mountaintops or on tall towers, and they're far reaching, they have a large footprint, and they're taking all 8 repeater channels and linking them all together, which is stupid. It's a stupid way to do it. I am all for GMRS repeater linking, generally speaking. I've said in several videos in the past that we should designate 1 or 2 channels and let those be linked, and then all the other channels, turn them off, because there is a limited number of frequencies and channels in GMRS. So I understand that viewpoint. A lot of you made the point that it's like, well, there's so few channels. We only have 8 repeater channels. If we link them all together, and I agree with that. It's a stupid idea to link channels together. Everyone should be on channel 22. Or channel 20, or channel 16, or whatever. Pick a channel, and that's the channel that you link together. And since people are apparently incapable of being reasonable and having gentleman's agreement and handshake deals, and since everyone wants to kind of steamroll this, and groups are taking over all frequencies, then I kind of have changed my mind on this. Maybe we shouldn't allow GMRS repeater linking. I still think we should have it on one channel, but we'll see. Anyway, those comments went a little bit differently, but here's a new article that I just found a few days ago, whenever it was. Demand FCC to allow all network connections. Okay, and the issue, here we go. Okay, this is a pretty short article here. It's by Brian Payne, Petition starter. Okay, the FCC's GMRS allows ordinary families and individuals to communicate without the need of technical expertise and sophisticated knowledge of radios. While GMRS is simple, it is powerful enough to use over a wide area with the use of repeaters. Linking GMRS repeaters and radios over the internet and/or networks has been heavily debated, yes. Currently, the Part 95 rule states the following in 2 sections. 95.1733, messages which are both conveyed by a wireline control link and transmitted by GMRS stations are prohibited. Wireline control link and transmitted by GMRS, so over telephone line, is how I read that. Part 95.1749, operation of a GMRS station with a telephone connection is prohibited, as in 95.349. GMRS repeater base and fixed stations, however, may be connected to the public switch network and other networks for the sole purpose of operation remote control pursuant to 95.1745. So if you don't know what that means, that simply means that you can connect your GMRS repeater to the internet and control it remotely. So if it needs a reboot, if someone's keyed down on it, if it's timed out, if it's messed up somehow and throwing out weird noises on the internet, you can get on the internet, you have it connected on the internet, get on the app on your phone, which there are control apps for that, and you can log into it remotely to disable it, turn it off, reboot it, whatever. So that's what that's talking about there. He goes on to say, in the past, many networks have received FCC correspondence saying that the FCC doesn't consider linking GMRS repeaters via the internet against the rules, thus leaving it in a gray area. Many networks have received FCC correspondence stating that FCC doesn't consider linking GMRS repeaters via the internet against the rules. I'd like to see proof of that, because everything I've read on the internet has clearly stated that it is against the rules. So I wonder where he's getting this information from. He doesn't asterisk this information. He doesn't reference anything else. But he goes on to say, which opened the door for thousands of connected networks for family communication. Okay, if you're connecting over a very large area network and linking all channels together, you're not doing it for your family. You're doing it because, quite frankly, you're a bully, okay? If it's being done like what I'm told North Georgia GMRS is being done, okay, they've basically taken over all repeater channels and are not allowing families to use them because there's conversations going on all day long, and since all 8 repeater channels are all linked together, no one else can use it. So that's not for your family. Okay, that might be your intent, but that's not how it's being used. However, in recent times, the FCC has clarified that GMRS repeater stations cannot be linked over the internet. Okay, once again, he's saying many networks have received correspondence from the FCC stating that they don't care if linking GMRS repeaters via the internet is against the rules. They don't consider linking internet against the rules. I would like to see one of these correspondence letters. I've not seen anything like this. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying I have not seen this, so I'd like to see one of these. And in bold down here, he says, in this petition, we as citizens demand Part 95.1722, Section 8, and Part 95.1749 be removed from the GMRS Part 95 rules. And as a section within Part 95 rules to clearly and permanently allow GMRS repeaters and radio stations to be linked over the internet and other networks. With your support, we can bring this important issue to the FCC. Please sign our petition, urge the FCC to clearly allow network connections to GMRS repeaters and radio stations, and you can sign right there. I don't agree with a couple of the things that he said here. First of all, I think GMRS repeaters can be very good for families, but when you link together over a long distance, where's your family? And why is it important to connect with your, say, well, my family's in the next state over. Okay, well, my family's like 15 minutes down the road. So why do I need to connect my repeater or a repeater or talk on a repeater that's connected to another state, somewhere 100 miles away? So I have trouble finding the justification saying we're connecting repeaters together over the internet for purposes of family communication. I have trouble wrapping my head around that. Is he doing that? Is he actually doing that? Maybe that's what he's doing, okay? But I don't know. I have trouble justifying that in my head. But I would like to know, more than anything, I'd like to know what you guys think. I'll put a link to this article in the description if you want to go out and sign it. As a general rule, I think the FCC should have less power and less say, and I think the citizens should have more of a say over what rules we do and don't follow. Okay, there needs to be rules, but I think it should be a citizens voted upon thing. Well, this article doesn't really have a date on it. I found it about a week ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, okay? The first comment in the comments is from 8 months ago. So this article's been up for a while, I'm guessing, even though the article itself it has 112 comments. You can see right there, and you can go down to the comment section, read through all these, and the first one was 8 months ago. Actually, I'm sorry. That's the most popular featured comments. This one looks like it's 12 months ago. This might be a really old article. 2 months ago is the latest one. Okay, some people are responding with videos. But it's only got 3,700 people to sign the petition, so I wonder how popular it actually is. I want to know what you guys think. Are you for or against repeater linking? Do you think you would sign this petition the way it's stated? Again, I am not against GMRS repeater linking. I think it should be regulated to 1 or 2 channels. I don't agree with the way this article is written, so I'm not going to sign this petition, but I want to know what you think. Put a comment in the video below, and if you have any further information, a few of you have emailed me about large networks, including North Georgia GMRS. If you have any other information about those large systems, send me an email, kc5hwb@gmail.com. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. 73, and thanks for watching.